Hi, this is Tom Sedlak, General Manager at 33rd Company Property Management. Thank you so much for watching our video blog series. Today's topic is tenant screening in Kansas City. 33rd Company is a long-standing, experienced property management company that's been around for decades. Landlords need to screen tenants, period. There are so many landlords out there that don't even do the basic screening, or when they do screen, they don't know what to look for and they don't do it right. Screening is the most important thing you can do to make sure that your tenancy is off to a good start. You should, as a very minimum, do a credit, an income, and a criminal screen to look at all the factors of your applicant to make sure they're going to be successful throughout the duration of that lease. For credit screening, don't be lazy. There are management companies even out there that don't do a good job of screening. Poor screening is someone who only looks at a credit score and says 650 and above approved, 649 and below denied. That you're selling yourself short if that's the only type of credit screening that you do. Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax all provide extensive detail on all the ones and the zeros of the payment records, and you can very easily go through and look for PL write-offs, bankruptcies, foreclosures, NSFs. You can see it all in their credit report, all the ones and the zeros of their payment history. It's important to look at that information. If a tenant is not paying their water bill on time, which is a basic utility, that is a red flag that they're probably not going to be fundamentally responsible in paying your rent or taking care of your home during that tenancy. Income is the other factor you need to look at. 3 times the rent is probably one of the highest national standard averages in terms of a income screening guideline. You want to make sure your tenant has sufficient income not only to pay the rent but actually to live off of their income and not be so strapped that they're living paycheck to paycheck every month. Criminal screen is the other factor you need to look at. We perform a local, state, national criminal record check, a sex offender database check, and a meth lab database check to make sure we look under every stone to see if there's any criminal history. And this isn't just for the applicant, but for every adult that's going to be on that lease. 33rd Company is proud of our record in terms of providing good tenant screening. Our eviction rate shows that we have less than 0.5% national eviction rate, and our tenancies and our payment success rate is over 99.5%. What does that mean for you? That means a good management company needs to produce the bacon for you, basically, and provide those good tenants, and that's what they're supposed to do. We set a high bar for screening. We look for tenants. We place tenancy as the number one factor when we're looking for a tenant, and rent price is always the secondary factor. The last comment I'll make on this is that you can very easily set a high or above market rent price and lower your tenancy standards to get a tenant in place. Don't do it. It's a recipe for disaster. You always want to keep the tenancy and the quality of the tenancies as high as possible, and the rent price is a secondary consideration. Thank you again so much for watching. If you have any questions or need more information about property management in the Kansas City metro area, feel free to call 33rd Company. Thank you.